Did you know that Stacy was what wanted you to be a vice captain for her for this Solheim Cup, or did it come as a surprise to you?
It's complete shock. I feel like I had mentioned it a while ago. Like, how do you get your name kind of even in the being mentioned? And so we never talked about it again. And then in Bradenton a few weeks ago, she came to me after I was walking out of the locker room with our girls. We had just picked our girls up, and she said, "Hey, would you like to be an assistant?" And I thought she meant like down the road somewhere, and I was like, yeah, of course. And then I was like, wait, no, did you just ask me like to be this year? And then it was so funny. So we had a moment. It was great. I got chills. Just super honored to be a part of the team.
Now, and I get that it is an honor associated with and all of that, but there's also got to be a reason for it behind it. So if you can put yourself in the shoes of Stacy Lewis for a second, why did she pick you?
It's a great question. I think to make peanut butter and jellies, but I'm not sure. No, I think just 6 years being on Solheim teams, and I bleed red, white, and blue. So I love this country. I love to be a part. I love to help any way I can, and just to have more experience around, with Paula and myself being assistant captains now, it's just gonna, elevate the team even more. If I can help even one player, get through some emotions. That first tee shot is nerve wracking. It's the worst. So if I could help one player, just kind of step over that hurdle and make them feel a little bit more comfortable, then I feel like I did my job. So it's going to be really exciting.
I mean, it's a cliche question to ask you, but are the nerves at a Solheim Cup different than nerves that you feel anyplace else? And here I am talking to a multiple-time major champion.
Absolutely, because I think week after week, I play for myself. I miss a 3-footer. That's just money out of my pocket, no big deal. But in a Solheim Cup, you're representing your country. There are hundreds of thousands of people watching you and rooting for you. So if you miss that 3-footer, you've let your team down, your partner down, you let your country down, which is horrible. So definitely a little bit more nerves, but it's the greatest. It's the greatest feeling in the world.
Not asking you to relay anything that you would keep in a team room or keep private. I am interested, though, that if there is this opportunity, and it's going to happen, where they want you because of your position, they want you because of what you've done, they want you to inspire them in some way. Is there a go-to for you, Brittany, that you look at it and say, you know what, I would want to tell them this?
I think it's just going to be a moment to moment, whether it's, reflecting back to my first Solheim, which was overseas, and Sherry Steinhauer telling me I'm probably going to throw up on the first tee, which I felt like I could have. Or, just even the last ones, getting a little bit more experience and being a little bit calmer, helping my partner maybe, get through the nerves. But it's just going to come and go with whatever needs to be done. And I'm just excited to be there and to try to help as much as I can.
Let me ask the question in a different way, because I do think that there's a pearl lying in here somewhere. In your Solheim Cup experience, when you had an opportunity either to play with or brush up against in some official capacity or just as a guest, a legend of the game, how and in what way did it help you to perform better in your Solheim Cup experiences?
Well, I think Julie Inkster was probably the best captain I had, and just she tells you how it is. There's no sugarcoating anything, and which I think that's great. I think telling people hey, you're going to be nervous. You've been here before in this position. You can do it. You got this. Just kind of being just giving them that little extra confidence. All these players have been on tour. Most have been on tour a long time or have played college, had careers already. So they've already been in this position. And luckily, Solheim was just last year. So we're only a year removed from the last one. So it's going to be very helpful, I think, for us to already have these girls, because it'll probably be very similar, the team, I would imagine. So they've already played last year. So I think just, getting that under their belt, a tie, and now we can just go out and try to win that cup.
Yeah, it does. I am curious about that. Just go out and try to win that cup. Do you sense it? I don't even know if it's a fair way to ask this, but do you sense a change in mentality? Or I guess the question would be, what's different this time?
I think it's just, like I said, playing last year and already coming together and knowing like they got like a little bit of a taste of what it feels like to, represent your country and come together as just kind of them like, hey, that party after and we win and we have the cup, nothing like it. So let's just go out. You can only win your match. So definitely tell them, just go focus on your match. Don't look at the leaderboard. Don't worry about what else is happening. Luckily, we're on American soil, so we're going to have a lot of fans, backing us, which is be very, very helpful. And then just go out and try to win your point. That's all you can do.